Are you being encouraged to cut the ties with your adult child, or maybe the reverse is happening where your adult child has been told by a therapist or a coach to completely cut the ties with you? If that's the case, stay tuned because I want to talk about that today. And, I don't agree with that concept. As a coach, I offer a personalized, judgment-free approach tailored to your unique family dynamic. And today I want to share with you some of the things that I've been seeing and hearing about that bothers me when people take this cookie cutter approach to family dynamics. Number one, I truly believe a balanced approach is important. So for me, my approach does not automatically take sides. Rather, I truly try to focus to understand and validate both perspectives when possible, but that fosters that balanced view of the situation. So in my case, I'm working with the mom. So I only have the perspective that is told to me from the mom side of things in regards to having, not heard it straight from their child. So, however, as I get to know the situations and these moms and the stories, I'm able to have a pretty good idea of what that child might have been thinking or having gone through. However, my goal is to help the mom. That's what I do. So my goal is to help the mom navigate these tough waters, whatever that looks like for them. So I don't work with the child, so my focus is healing, empowerment, and self-discovery of the mom. Those are the 3 phases that I focus on with each mom that I coach. And I just think it's really important to have that balanced approach versus this cookie cutter, cutting family members out of their lives, etc. The second thing I think is important is non-judgmental environment. So having a non-judgmental space where you can express your feelings and experiences without any fear of blame or criticism or judgment. Because I went through this with my own daughter, so I can empathize where I think some other well-intending people are not able to do the same, and they can't necessarily help the moms navigate in a way that I can. Some of it is just family dynamics, right? And estrangement from anyone is difficult. But when it's your child, it just takes a whole different mindset and situation, like nothing you've probably ever experienced before. I know that was definitely true for me. So for those of you that I've never talked to before and we've not done a discovery call, I would love to hear from you. If you are ready to take a look at coaching because you're tired of doing this road by yourself, I would love to hear from you. You can click the link below. Number 3 is extremes. We want to avoid extremes. It's very rare that I advocate for people to cut their children off. There are times where you may need to walk away for a period of time or a season for your own sanity or mental health. But our goal is to find constructive solution, right? That either builds and strengthens the relationships long term. Now, keep in mind, I'm well aware we cannot control anyone else. So in my case, what I do is help the mom be able to navigate what comes her way. So cutting ties the way that a lot of my clients tell me that they've been told to do in the past by either a therapist or a coach, it breaks my heart because a lot of these kids are being told to cut off their parents as well. And I'm very, very well aware that there are toxic parents out there. I definitely have spoken to some over the years I've been doing this. However, I want you to realize that by the time people come to me, they've already pretty much got it figured out in regards to what they want and that they've had enough and that they're at their wits' end and they realize, I can't do this by myself. So those well-intending moms whose hearts are literally shattered, that's usually when I get to talk to them. Like I said, I've also met several moms who, they've been at the core of the issue. They're still blaming and criticizing. Typically, that is not at the point when I get to talk to them. And the ones that I do, I typically don't pursue coaching with because I don't think that they're ready to actually do the work. And that's a waste of, their time and mine. And that's that's senseless. So for those of you that are looking for that, I want you to know that this is not a journey you have to go on by yourself. Whether it's me or someone else, I want you to make sure that you are with somebody who is going to take a look at your family situation from as many angles as possible, not always tell you what you want to hear, because that really is a sign of someone just going along with you to just make you feel better. That's not what you need. Now, the person, myself or anyone else, isn't going to have all the answers because we don't have two sides of the story. We have one side of the story. And so unless you're in therapy with a good therapist who truly wants to rebuild your family, that would be ideal, right? That would be ideal. But making sure that it's not one of those situations where people are encouraging you to cut your parents off or cut the child off. And again, like I said, there are times where you have to walk away. I know I did. There were several times I had to walk away, but it was literally for my own sanity. And so if that's you, don't feel guilty or shame about that as well. This is all part of the journey, and you may have to do that more than once, and that's okay. But I would love to help any of you that are still searching, you're still looking for how to navigate this path, because this estrangement path, there's no book on. There are books on it, but there's no cookie cutter approach, and nor should there be, in my opinion. Each family is so uniquely different. I don't believe that there should be just a one size fits all protocol on how to handle this. Sometimes a lot of moms have asked me, should I write a letter? And there are times and places where that comes into play, and it can be successful, and in other cases it can be detrimental. So it just depends on the family. It depends on the timing, what is going on. There's just so many factors that come into play. So stay strong. If you're looking for any guidance, you can reach out to me in the discovery call. But until then, I'll see you next time. God bless.